I was on Governor Hickenlooper's School Safety and Youth in Crisis Committee, which went about a year, and it came out of the Claire Davis shooting at Arapahoe. We lost a beautiful young lady there, and her parents fought hard to provide transparency from schools, and so they tasked us with figuring out what the standard of care was for schools, and we worked for a year on this. The final day of the session, we went, and they said, "Thank you, but no thank you. We don't need your help." It was the weirdest thing. But out of it came this idea from my franchise background to create a pilot program called School Safety 360, which is an assessment tool. So we'd have an advisory committee of experts in public safety and education, mental health, that would create an assessment, which we did a draft of this, and it would be a 2-day assessment. It's kind of like when franchising, we would go out and make sure that everybody's meeting a certain level of care. And we would do this with all the schools, and the ones that were doing really well, we'd reward with a blue ribbon that parents could see and be proud of. The other ones, it would not be punitive. It would be a gap assessment that we would go in and help them and give them resources to fix the problems or the gaps where they are. The other thing I'd like to do is create an accountability dashboard for all parents in the state and grandparents too, that Danny and I will be held accountable to for fixing or making sure that our kids are safe. And we'll have a SWAT team that we can deploy if there are issues, not a SWAT team like a law enforcement SWAT team, but a SWAT team if a school's worried or has an issue or sees something coming that they're concerned about, then we can deploy them to make sure that we fix whatever problems are going on and give them tools and resources they need, so we're proactive, not defensive in it. And then finally, I'd like to launch a program called Reconnect Colorado, where we get kids kind of back out in nature. We get them off their screens. We get them talking about mental health. We get them having dinner as families together. We get them back, building community because they've lost that. They're feeling very isolated and alone. That's why we have one of the highest suicide rates in the country for kids, and also one of the top drug addiction rates for kids. We've got a pretty solid plan day one, and so that you can hold us accountable too, to keep our kids safe, because we want nothing more than that.